Hey, what's up you guys? Welcome back. In today's video, we're doing an update for ALGO. So right now we are trading at 35.25. 24-hour volume, we are down 2%. Market cap, we are up 5.65%. Heading over to our chart here on our daily chart, we can see that the price is coming around our resistance line, which is roughly around the 35.74. We can ultimately see a price when it gets rejected here and a current resistance of being considered to be overbought. Price gets rejected and slicing right through our 20 MA and coming down here for an area of support at 28 cents. So it's pretty drastic when we see the Bollinger Bands expand as the price is moving, because price is moving fairly quickly here. Now what we can ultimately test is this resistance line at the 35.85 to see if we can break above it. We broke above it on July 18th and we found ourselves again considered to be overbought with a high RSI of 93.92 and again at the very top of our Bollinger Band. So we're going to quickly take a look at our action here of 4-hour time frame and take a look at a few retracement levels if we're going to predict the price is going to come down. And already in here we can be able to see more of a detailed candlestick look of the rejection that is happening near this resistance line. Not only that, but you'll notice that the price is narrowing. We can see that the price squeezed in here for the Bollinger Band and in a good position where we are has actually bounced really nicely on this trend line and coming up and retesting this resistance. Now we're going to quickly take a look at our RSI, which is roughly around the KND of 57 and 67. Not considered to be overly overbought here, but price may actually come back down before we get an initial support. Now we're going to measure the volume as well. The volume is still getting pretty small as this node here symbolizes closer to the 23% of our fib chart. Ideally what we wanted to see was a higher volume peaking up closer to the top of where the price is to be able to match the same action we're seeing on the chart as well. So if we go onto our MACD, we could initially assume that the current trend is just starting. We can see that these two bars ultimately are matching itself, and we can say that it is in the middle of the actual current trend. But what we're going to do is we're going to take a look at a few other time frames to measure where the 4-hour is going to get caught up on. So 3-hour time frame measuring our MACD. Again, it is ascending here. We can see that the bars are getting a little bit stronger. However, we see this doji candle in between a red candlestick itself and our current green candlestick, which could signify a sign that the uptrend may be ending soon. Going into immediate short term of 2 hours, we're saying the same thing when it comes to our histograms of our MACD. However, we do see a crossover signifying a good opportunity to buy. However, it's not as strong because the crossover happened above our 20% of our RSI. We can see that slowly the bars or the bodies of the candlesticks is roughly getting smaller here. Going into immediate short term of 1 hour, we saw the crossover signifying a good possible buying signal because the RSI is going higher than we wanted to at 70% and 57%. So it could be considered to be a quote unquote to be overbought. On a 1 hour time frame, we can see is that we are retracing closer to the top of the Bollinger Band. If we take a look at the history for algo, every time that we touch the Bollinger Band, the price reacts fairly quickly here. So I'm going to quickly close here and show you guys what I mean about that, because it's very important that we see the reaction to it, because how the market works for any type of stock, cryptocurrency, or any other stock is that the emotion behind it. So if we take a look here on July 30th, where the price was found is near the top of the Bollinger Band. Price moved fairly quickly on the next candlestick. Here as well, at the top of the Bollinger Band, the next candlestick signified huge selling. Recently back here on August 4th, found near the top of the Bollinger Band, touched it, price came back towards the 20 MA. So we can only predict that the price is going to repeat itself. If we touch the top of the Bollinger Band, as these Bollinger Bands are squeezing on a 1 hour time frame, price is going to react to it and most likely come back down to this area of 38% of our fib, which is 34.16. So if we go into our 4 hour time frame, taking a look at those four time frames, we are seeing a lot of weakness for the potential of this resistance line. So what's most likely going to happen is that price might wiggle a little bit more, might touch this resistance, and then getting a rejection down. If we take a look at our 1 day as well, here is another example, touching the resistance, coming back down. If we go up here, touching resistance, price may react to it and come back down. And we can see already the volume indicator at 34.44 had a good area of supply and demand of our volume at this dollar amount. What's good and going to work in our favor is if we bounce really nicely at 38%, it's still going to be within our trend line of creating a lot of lower highs and continuation of this bull run. So that is my video on algo. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.